How's it going, everybody? Got a very important video for you today. I'm going to clear the screen. I'm just messing around a bit there. But this is a tier list for fast food restaurants, and this went a little bit viral. Some YouTubers are passing it around, and they had a lot of them had bad opinions. A lot of them don't really have the kind of expertise that I have in this specific area. I'm not being arrogant. Many other areas of my life, I don't have expertise, but this is one that I really truly do think I nail it out of the park. So I thought I would share my tier list, what we've got going here, and so I think, hey, let's just get started. All right. So looking at this, I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top, right? Because we get the negativity out of the way, and then we get to the pros, the best guys that have ever lived up here. So for our C, the first thing that just sticks out at me as I'm looking at C is Quiznos, okay? Get Quiznos the F out of here. Number one, they had really annoying ads like 10, 15 years ago. They thought that they were being, being funny. It was horrible. I hated it. We got the subs ads. I can't even believe I mentioned it there, but yeah. Bad ads, but also no. Toasty? Yeah, you know why? Because they can't say tasty. Yeah, they're toasty. Wow, you toasted something. That's not that big of a deal. All right, so Quiznos, horrible. And there's also, I know I'm kind of going on with them, but they have a very bad business model that's essentially like multi-level marketing. Look them up. Google Quiznos business model predatory, and you'll see a lot of bad stuff about them. So get them number one worst out of this tier list. The second, I'm going to go with White Castle, and I'll tell you why. I was a big fan of that movie, Harold and Kumar, go to White Castle. I heard all the lore. I thought it would be a great time for everyone. So I was there one time way back 2009, 2010. I don't know what I was doing in New Jersey, but I was there, and it was just literally the worst burger I've ever had. And the effects on my stomach after that were also horrible. It really was just a very disappointing experience overall. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, White Castle, you are also very low. I'm kind of going through here. This is off the cuff, not pre-planned or anything like that. I'm also going to go with Carl's Jr. When I was out in California, I had some Carl's Jr. and it was just that crap tier, garbage tier fast food. I had no desire to go back. That's all I can pretty much say about them. So let's see. We're starting to get some better players here. Nathan's, I'm also going to give C just because I don't even know much about them, so they can't be that good. So continuing on here, trying to be sure we've covered all the C tier because I really want to rip those C tiers. A new A, if you know what I mean. I think we're good with the C tiers. You know what? No, it doesn't feel right. I'm gonna have to say Sonic is also C tier. Now, I will give them credit. They're probably in between C and B. Sonic, they have some good drinks, but I don't like the model. I don't like people coming directly over to me and serving me. Just, what is this, slavery? No. I don't like that, and their food is just, it's horrible. It's just worse than frozen, reheated garbage at a baseball stadium. But I think that pretty much I feel safe doing. Okay, now let's go to the B tier. I'm going to shove Arby's here. Arby's, they have good milkshakes, but the reality is their other sandwiches, it's nasty meat is all it is. It's pastrami that you just, it's lunch meat, but not good lunch meat. It's pastrami that is a little oozy and gooey, and it's probably been sitting in the freezer for a little bit too long. Arby's, Jamocha shake, that's why they're in B. If you didn't have a Jamocha shake, dude, you would be way down here. But lucky for you, we have that. Okay, let's keep going here. I'm going to say another one, Sbarro. You're at the mall. That's where you go to the Sbarro. I'm sure there are separately existing Sbarros, but for me, I've only been at the mall, and it's really never a good idea. It's just, the pizza is like lunch meat, Red Baron pizza. You just never really have a great time at Sbarro, to be completely honest. Let's take a look as we're going here too. I've struggled. I struggle with this list because so many, they're flawed, but they're great at the same time. I'm gonna go with Little Caesars for number one reason. Yeah, they are super cheap. That is true. but it's never really that great, and also they don't really have them around here. It's more of a Canada and other weird places type of thing. I don't know, I'm just not that impressed with their whole thing, you know? And you know what? As much as I hate to do it, I'm going to say Subway, because Subway is just, it's there. You can rely it's not going to be C or lower tier, but it's freaking Subway, dude. Come on. You know, and it's so inconsistent, too. You get one, a good, if it's owned by a family that are not native to America, you know, foreign families, they have great Subways. They come over, they do a good job. But then you just get these ones with some, you know, owner that just hires 16-year-olds so he can abuse them and underpay them. And the 16-year-olds are just spending most of their time picking their nose and, you know, chap snatting and all that stuff. So, no. Screw that. You're in B tier, dude. Your meat is not, it's inconsistent at best. And no one's saying yum, Subway. Alright. And actually, you know what? To round this out, I'm going to shove In-N-Out there. I was at In-N-Out one time when I was in California. That's enough. Horrible fries. The fries can just frig off. The burger, it just really what I think, and I'll give you a spoiler to this list, because Five Guys is going to be much higher. Really, In-N-Out is trying to be Five Guys as far as like the whole reputation it has, but it's nowhere close. In-N-Out, I just, it blew my mind at how not amazing it was. So, okay, screw that. Screw you, In-N-Out. Let's keep this going. Are there any more B-bottom boys, you know, that are not impressing people too much? You know, it's tough. Oh, okay. Hardee's, I have to go back down to C, because Hardee's and Carl's Jr. are like the same thing as far as I remember. I think it's just a slightly rebranded load of crap. So you stay in here, and wow, look at that. Is Hardee's kind of revealed Jack in the Box. So I'm going back to C. Get your Jack in the Box. I was at once, and it was so not memorable. You know, if you can't even be memorable to me, then just go away for the rest of your entire professional life. Alright, I think we're good, but you know what? I do reserve the right to go back down into a tier as I'm doing this. You know, I'll throw Culver's in here. You know, I don't even know if I've had Culver's, but I don't have a horrible place in my brain for them, so I'll give them a B, but I can't even prove it. Alright, let's go to A, but as I said, we can always go back down again. I'm going to do Qdoba, Qdoba. I can't say the pronunciation correctly. I'm not going to try. Yeah, I mean, as far as the fast casual Tex-Mex goes, they're pretty good. There was one close to where I worked for a little bit in Hartford, and it has since closed down. So they obviously don't have the sauce for the S&S Plus. You know, I think maybe they're just a little too sassy with their menu. You know, they think they're too cool to have a basic menu. So they can stay in A. But if I change my mind, if I look at them again and I think, I might shove them down. Whataburger. I was in Whataburger at Texas. Pretty good. That's all I can say. And there's the meme that Mia Khalifa worked there. You know, it got a start to her career, so they gave an opportunity. So they get to stay there. That's all I can really say about them from a food level. But okay, as I'm looking at this list though, I'm gonna take KFC. I'm shoving you in C. Dude, you really don't deserve any more than that. Yes, it's fried chicken. It's hard to screw up fried chicken, and I can't say it's horrible. And yes, I do. You know what? I even appreciate that your fries are not as bad as In-N-Out's, but just your whole vibe, dude. I just don't like it. I don't like what you do, and it's just you're not in good areas. So, yeah, screw you. Papa John's. Papa John's. You know what? I'm gonna go back into C too. I've been to Papa John's once. It was garbage tier pizza, and there's just been all this business stuff with Papa, like what, you know, Shaq. Okay, Shaq's the new voice of Papa. Is it that guy needs enough money? Right. Couldn't you find someone who could use some money and maybe would do better stuff with it? So Papa John's, no, you're going back down there too. As I said, I'm gonna be going in and out of this list. Jimmy John, and actually, you know, as I'm doing, Jimmy John's is only B. I was there like in Boston once, and it got the job done, but it was just very average. It was very average. You know, if I wasn't in Boston and pumped that, oh, it's a unique sandwich chain I haven't been to, I don't think I would have even kept it at C, to be honest. It's definitely the same level of Subway. You just different ingredients, so it's more exciting. Okay, so hopefully we can get back to the A tier here. Alright, I'm gonna go... Who's my next friend? I'm gonna go with DQ, because the reality is their food really is not that great. It really, truly isn't. And I've noticed this weird thing where in the Midwest, DQ is huge. When I was driving out around there, I'd see all these signs for DQ. It's like, what? This is not a McDonald's, it's a Dairy Queen? But I guess they really expand their food options, especially in the Midwest. Just don't dig them, though. The fries are horrible. Some of their chickeny things are alright, but really, why it gets to go to A is because it is good, a low-budget ice cream. So when I say low-budget ice cream, you know, I don't know where the ice cream comes from. I don't know if it's been hand-spun. I don't know if someone's milked those cows or if where the milk even came from. And really, the basis of the nice flavor is all the syrup, which is horrible for you. But you know what? A milkshake at DQ is about half the price of a milkshake at any ice cream place. So it's good when you and I enjoy it. You know what? I'm not afraid to admit it. So you can stay there, DQ. And similar to that, it's Taco Bell. Look, Taco Bell, in my opinion, can be inconsistent. I've had a few ones where the cheese and the taco is so not melted at all. It just, you know, and some of the meat is questionable at times. But other times I've been impressed. They release certain new menu items, and I try them out, and I'm like, oh wow, okay. And they have their unique flavors of Mountain Dew, you know, the Baja Blast. And the reality is, it's insanely cheap. It gets you fed, and you know that's all we really want out of any of these guys. So you know what, you get an A just for what you do. All right, next. This is a little controversial. All right. I'm gonna put Chick-fil-A here. Listen, I know there's political debate, you know, Trump wants to build the wall around anyone who doesn't like Chick-fil-A, but it doesn't matter because they have good chicken and I've enjoyed it before, and it's, you know, I don't like going there. I don't politically feel that way, okay? When I do that, I'll then go like a BuzzFeed article after to balance things out, but on a chicken-to-chicken basis, you know, food to food, ignore the politics. They're an A. They're a good solid A. And I know it sounds weird. Okay, you could be way higher Chick-fil-A if you didn't have all these weird crappy ideas about things, but that's where you stay for now. I was gonna throw Jersey Mike's. I'm gonna throw them back down into B. I think I've been there like once, if ever. Honestly, I probably should put them higher. I don't even remember if I've been there. I may not have, but don't remember them. No care. Okay. So as we're sticking in this A list, really, I need to be making a case. Why are they not one of the top daddies over here? So when I'm thinking about the top daddies, you know, when I feel so bad doing this to you, Wendy. I feel so bad. You know, you've been an integral part of my life. Your freaking like square shaped burgers really changed the game up. Your Frosties, you know, I even like your fries these days because the Wendy's fries used to be horrible. Now they've like tweaked the recipe. They've made them better. But when I go into a Wendy's and I look back behind the kitchen, I just think like, is everything as clean as it possibly could be there? I just don't know that I feel it. Plus, you know, given the Baconator to be an option, that's just messed up because you know I'm going to go for it, and I shouldn't have 2,000 calories in one sitting. So I am sorry to do that to you, Wendy, and Dave Thomas, rest in peace, you know, rip in power. That's what we're sticking with, though. So I'm trying to see, are any more guys that I shove in? You know, Pizza Hut, I'll shove you in A. And yes, the reason I have thought about it, Pizza Hut is better than Little Caesars and Sbarro. I'll tell you a couple reasons why. They got the stuffed crusts, all right, I like that crap. They have some good deals, and it's really those little personal pan bastards, because you go into Target and you want something that, like, yeah, it's not going to blow your mind away, but it's like consistent. It's there. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. Okay? It's an A. So let's keep going with the train. See, Moe's, I have a love-hate. So Moe's, off the bat, I'm in between here. I'm really, really trying to decide. Moe's, they give you free chips and salsa. Okay? So on the value side of things, Moe's are great. But I don't crave... You know what? Yeah, Moe's is A. because I like Moe's, but I don't crave Moe's. It's like, yum, we went to Moe's, delicious. The meat, I'm never like, oh, this is such well seasoned meat, and oh man, the cheese, you can just taste how non pre-graded it is. Um, and the experience, when they say welcome to Moe's, it's kind of a little bit pandering to people that have problems. So Moe's, you're staying in A. And I think so. Here's the other problem I have: Dunkin' Donuts. All right, they are both. They could be C. They really could be C. They could be S, because Dunkin' Donuts, where I live, there's 5 times as many as any of these other restaurants. So it gets you through the hard times. You're hungry. It gets you through with a bagel, some, sugary drink that you don't need, but you're gonna have it anyways. So, really, they could be C, because some of their food, like their frozen egg breakfast crap, is a C. None of it's good, but it's there when you need it to be. I'm gonna drop it in A, keep it in A. Okay, so we're getting pretty low down here, and here's one guy that I totally forgot about: Burger King. Dude, I am so okay. Here's the deal with Burger King. A couple things. My town is a small town, 4,000 is people, so we really only have one fast food place, and it happens to be Burger King. That's messed up, and because it's not a good Burger King. I'll admit there are better Burger Kings. This one hires local teenagers that just don't give a frig about what they're doing, because they make a small amount of money, and it's not paying the bills or keeping food in their kids' mouths, so they don't really care. Also, I've had way worse experiences where I've been to Burger King and been like, why the F did I go to freaking Burger King, dude? I would shove them down here. I want to shove them down here and just tell them to burn in hell with all these other C-level cucks right here. But the only thing is, they have that strawberry shake, and that syrup that they use for that strawberry shake, I think it shoves them up into the B. Okay? But literally, I'm as you may notice, I'm shoving, I'm going to shove them between B and C. I know it goes against the rules here, but I just don't feel right completely investing them into B and C. So we're going to break some rules a little bit, and yeah, you're a basic, okay? But we're getting low. Okay. Popeyes I can conveniently and quite happily put as an S rank. Tell you why. Okay, the downside is some of their chicken is over-fried. There's too much batter, there's too much fried crap, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the technical terms, I'm not very food technical, but yeah, some of the chicken's over-fried, but solid fries. The biscuits are bomb. That's why what I'll do, if they give you 2 sides, I say 2 biscuits, and they're like, two biscuits? You realize this, you get one already. Yeah, I know I get one already. I want another one, okay? Thank you. I'm a little bit nicer than that. I don't berate them in that manner. I shut the door, I say thank you, then I sort of just sneer a little bit. Yeah, I get my 2. Popeyes though, I go for the more of their fishy options. Fried fish, there's not a lot of fried fish these days, it just seems, so I love that. So, yeah, the other guy, Domino's. Look it, Domino's has been my homie, and it is probably, in my opinion, the most consistent on this entire menu. I have not had a Domino's that was any better or any worse anytime. If it's bad, it's just because of the configuration I decided to get something in. You get Alfredo sauce and, bad bacon. Although, now that I mentioned the bad bacon, it kind of makes me want to shut them down because they do not have good bacon. So I'm going to keep them in S, but I'm just for the experience, we're going to just see what it would look like in C and B and A. I almost want to I'm bringing it down. Domino's, your bacon, don't give me that bacon bit crap. And I can actually shove Chick-fil-A a little bit up because they're better. I don't like the political crap, but they are better. Sorry, Domino's, you screwed yourself, dude. But I like the app is good, the online ordering, to talk to anyone. They helped me out a lot in my life, but dude, what was up with that bacon crap? What was up with, you know what? Okay, I'm glad that I thought more about Domino's because I'm shoving you back into B, you ass. Because now you don't even have normal breadsticks. You can only get cheesy bread, which is horrible. Or those weird knot things, which it's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sticks. I'm not trying to get little pretzel wannabe rejects. So Domino's, wow, you screwed yourself, dude. You know, you've been so consistent so many years. Your bread bowl pasta's like 1,500 calories, but I love them all. But you screwed yourself on a few key areas. So wow, good luck next time, buddy. Heh. um. Okay, so now we're looking at some top dogs right here. Um. I'm gonna shove McDonald's again here. Again, McDonald's. Listen, everyone. It's a meme. It's the whole world is dominated by McDonald's. I'm just gonna admit it. Okay, their fries. There's variants. There's variants. You can get some soggy, cold fries, whatever. But on their normal to good days, they're the best fries. Other than Five Guys, which spoiler alert is gonna be one of the top dogs, but other than Five Guys, they do really have one of the best fries. Now their burgers and stuff, they're not amazing burgers, but think about it for a second. Okay, this is fast food burger. Okay, we are not gonna have our minds blown by non, by like these are not grass fed burgers essentially. And I know it's just you get creeped out, but the creepy pedophilia clown, he looks like he does stuff that I just would be unfathomable to do. I don't trust him for a minute. Um, and yeah, they've had all their ways of like, oh, go have the Shamrock Shake. It's a cafe. No, it's just a fucking. Oops, I didn't mean to say that word. That was a swear word. I didn't mean to say. But yeah, McDonald's bad in terms of its marketing and all that stuff. But listen, it has helped us live many years. And let's think about their breakfast as well. Okay, their breakfast, the hash brown. Okay, you get the meal right, and then we know what you really do though. You say, and I like one more, please, because you can't resist. You just can't resist having one more hash brown. And they also improved their coffee. Listen, they are the staple. They are. There's a reason they're taking over the world. Um, okay, so that's enough about McDonald's. And sorry for that expletive. I try to keep this family friendly, but occasionally certain mistakes happen. So what are you gonna do? Let's move past it. Get over it. I'm over it. So, um, okay. As I'm looking at all these guys, and I'm just so happy about them. So I'm gonna go with Steak and Shake is an S. I'll tell you why. They are unlimited locations. So first of all, okay, I don't care how good you are, dude, if you're not in my town or if you're not near me. Second of all, um, they have such hype about them. Like they have like S plus tier hype. And it was okay. It was pretty damn good. And okay, you know what? I should speak from the heart now. When I just said it was okay, that means it's A. It is not S tier. It really is. It doesn't have it doesn't have the the reliance of McDonald's. It doesn't have the Popeyes. You can have some fried fish and biscuits and the Fanta drinks. Totally forgot about the Fanta drinks. But yeah, so shake and steak, or yeah, whatever the hell. You know what I'm talking about. You're staying in A, and if we talk about you even more, I might get even more PS off of you. So let's see. I want to just shove some of these guys in S plus, but there's I think there's one more that's gonna be there. Okay, Panda Express. So here's the deal. Panda Express is objectively not gourmet Chinese food like they say. It's not. Okay. There's something about that chow mein and that orange chicken that drives me nuts in a good way. You can't reproduce it at home. I've tried using their sauces they sell in store and just other things. I can't do it. It's objectively not as good as your local good Chinese food place, but there's just something that they mastered for me. I'll go to Yukon sometimes because they have a Panda Express, one of the only Panda Expresses that are still in Connecticut, and I'll enjoy myself quite a bit there. So you can stay in S, but I acknowledge that you're really not amazing. You're just here because of my own vices, my own problems on a personal level. So, okay, I feel confident and I feel safe shoving Chipotle up to S plus. every time I freaking love you, Chipotle. Okay, ingredients I never like. What the f am I eating, dude? What this is messed up. You know, occasionally, yes, occasionally on a very rare occasion, but still occasionally enough. I'll bite. I'll get some steak, and I'll get kind of a gristly piece of the steak. Same thing with even the chicken. But when I really just think about all the times they've done me well instead of done me dirty, I they're S plus, and you know I'm pretty pumped that they're going to be opening a location near me. Um, you know, I want to shove them just to S because they don't give you free chips or salsa, but those chips and salsa are so much better, so I understand why. Trying to think if any negatives. You know, I mean, the negatives are just sometimes you get some soccer mom with her 9 kids and she can't. It's like she's never been to Chipotle in her life, even though she's there every week, and so she has to ask a million questions when it's the most basic menu. But it's not really Chipotle's fault, so they get to stay back up here. Okay, this other one. Listen, I'm biased. I'm Canadian, right? I was born Canada and the Maple Leaf and Rush, you know, through my veins, and A&W really is a Canadian fixture. Listen, okay, I know they're different companies, but the A&W root beer is the best root beer of all nationally recognized root beer. Okay, their burger and their fast food stuff is also very very solid, but it's really about the A&W floats and the A&W shakes and Canada. And just when you see it, you just know you're gonna get by. You're gonna get by. Life's gonna be all right. And you know, oh Canada. And okay, I sort of alluded to it. It's not that much of a spoiler at this point. You all know where we're going. Look at this. I need some. I don't have victory music queued up, but there would be like medieval victory music. Five Guys is S plus, baby. All right, first you get in there, right? You feel clean because it's wide open. There's not like the other fast foods where they try and give you this weird illusion of, oh, this is the dining space and this is the blah blah blah. No, wide open tables, massive amounts of peanut oil and peanuts. All right, okay, you go in there, you're waiting. Oh, why don't I just grab a peanut shell? Oh, I'll just crack it open and you slam it on the ground. Who cares? And you're allowed to do that. They want you to do that. They literally want you to go in and shove peanut shells on their floor. I love that they do that. Okay, then you go to the counter. Listen, the only problem here, and why it's somewhat of a cheating thing to put down here, Five Guys is more expensive than anything else here. Okay? You can be a fat F at Wendy's. You can be a fat MFer at, you know, I don't want to say Burger King, but at Burger King. Most of these guys, any of these guys really, for about half the price that you'd have to be a fat MFer at Five Guys. But, you know, it's worth it. It truly, truly is worth it. And also, the only thing that would maybe shove them down to S, is they say Five Guys, but, you know, I'll go there and there'll be 2 women. And that's great. There's no reason there should not be 2 women working there instead of 5 guys. But just the name then, just do like some people or 5 guys / girls, and then at least, you know, if there's only 2 girls working there, I can imagine that there's 3 in the back doing other burger stuff. But it's just very antiquated, you know. Secondly, yeah, the wait's a little bit. I know it takes a bit of time, but it's not quite as fast as the other guys. And additionally, you know, there's people sort of hovering around the waiting area a little too much, other than these other places due to that, and so it's kind of annoying. But, you know, they play good rock and dad rock all day. The fries, come on, do we even need to mess with the fries? Dude, you like have the freaking skin on it, and it's delicious, and your entire bag's just flooded with them, you know? You can't even get to your burger. You have to eat fries to get to your burger. It's literally, you cannot get to your burger without having any fries, so it's a great experience for everyone. The burger itself, okay, you don't even need the double patty. The single patty is stuffed if you do it the right way. The double patty is another level though. It's just, you get the melted cheese. This is where Five Guys in this burgers beat all the other one. The cheese is always melted. Okay? McDonald's, some of the times the cheese isn't as melty, and I'm not digging that. You know, what a burger. Remember, the cheese wasn't all that melty. Wendy's had this problem. In-N-Out had this problem. I'm not even going to pretend that these guys are burger places, but they have that problem. Five Guys, you get the most gooey cheese in that burger, and it just makes the whole, the bun just like it suctions on because of that gooey cheese, and it really is a great experience. The bun has, sesame seeds in it. It's not cheaping out like Wendy's sometimes. Oh, we'll just, we don't need sesame seeds on all of our buns. Yeah, you do. Okay. And lastly, the cherry on top. They started doing milkshakes. Okay, which big deal. But they let you put bacon in the milkshake. Now, I'm not gonna bring it. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up. One time when I went to Five Guys and I asked for bacon in my milkshakes, the worker there sort of winced at me like, really? And it's like, yeah, look at your own menu that is 2 feet above you. It says you can add bacon, so why would you dare question my motives, my interests, my tastes, my life experiences? If every Five Guy or girl worker was like that, this place would be, I can't take it off the screen because it's in full screen mode, but it would be so low that you wouldn't even see it. You don't see it, but I'm covering it with my hand right now. That would be the case. But that guy, he must have just had emotional, mental problems. He is not like most of the other workers at this place. Most of the other workers are professional, they're well trained, they're nice, they're smart, they're cool. They bob their heads to some of the better rock songs when they're playing, like if Rush plays, for example. Or Yes, Owner of a Broken Heart, So yeah. That guy, I moved past him. And then the next time I went, I asked again, hey, can I have some bacon in that milkshake? And it was actually a Five girl. And what do you know? She smiled at me and she said, no problem. And then within 5 minutes, I had this bacony, vanilla, just the two just, I'm not going to say they were making love, but they were doing something together, and I liked it quite a bit. So that's how I'm feeling. It's, when I go to Five Guys, I leave it like, I'm going back there. All right, a lot of these places, even McDonald's, I'm not thinking, I'll be back to McDonald's. I'm not thinking that. And that's almost making me want to put McDonald's way down here again. But, Panda Express, okay, I am thinking I'll be back. A&W, the rest of these guys, I'll be back. But Five Guys is when I'm like, I'm not even concerned about what I'm going to order, because I know I'm just going to be back there again. So, okay, I didn't get barbecue on my burger this time. Big deal, dude. I'll be back next week. And actually haven't been there in a little bit. But, yeah. And also the brown bag, okay? I like that, because this is one thing with Chipotle, where Five Guys, in fact, I think Five Guys deserve to be at as top as you can go here. Because Chipotle, they have a brown bag, but it has all this marketing stuff, and it's all this hipster marketing stuff, with all these cool fonts, and, we hand drew this taco, and, we have this clever saying that we found off of a BuzzFeed Twitter article. Five Guys, it's just like, dude, here's a brown bag. You're going to need it because there's going to be grease everywhere. That's it. That's all they do. That's all we need, all right? And one last little bonus feature, okay? You've got the ketchup pump. You've got the ketchup packets. You've got the vinegar and, whatever you want, okay? Right there, instead of a whole other area. You pick it up, you grab it, and go. And also, famously, they were one of the first to adopt those cool soda machines where you can sort of build your own soda. A lot of these guys, they're doing it. Five Guys obviously does it. Chipotle, nope, they're still stuck in the past with their Dr. Pibb PhD you know, and only 3 other flavors. Popeyes, they've got it. I can't comment on McDonald's. It's very hit or miss, though. Hit or miss, I guess I never miss. Moe's does it. That would make me want to... You know what? Moe's, you're going back up here, buddy, because I totally forgot that you were one of the other forefront innovators of any flavor you want type of soda machines. Yeah. So I think I'm pretty happy with this list. You know, I'm going to do a once over, because listen, until I click end video, this list is not done. I'm going to do a once over here. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Arby's, McDonald's you're the only one of these homies that are on notice. I can't say S. No, I need to say S tier. Yeah, no, I'm shoving you down here. You don't deserve it. You're literally A. You're A-okay. You're not making me S myself out of delight. You're not an S7 plus. That you're staying there, and you should actually be kind of damn happy you're there. When I'm looking at some of these homies out here, you know, Domino's has been overall nicer to me, but there's, as we discussed, let's not even go there, girlfriend. But as we discussed, honestly, I think this is a solid list. A&W, I'm thinking, I want a root beer, I want to go visit my grandma, and you know, I want to say the Canadian national anthem, but that's a little too patriotic for this video. I'm not trying to make a political patriotic statement. But I think we're good. Although Burger King, you're sitting, you know what? Just for what you did to my town. Because here's the thing with you, Burger King. If you didn't exist in my town, any of these guys could come in. You know, maybe Whataburger's like, we're sick of being out west with all those freaking hipsters and homeless people and, you know, southern, whatever. I like southern people. I can't actually say anything bad against southern people. But just, you know, maybe Whataburger like wants to get a little bit more East Coast vibe up in their business model. But because of people like you dominating our small towns, get out of here, you piece of human garbage. Okay, it doesn't let you shrink the icon. If it let you shrink the icon, I'd make it so freaking small you wouldn't even be able to see it. But what I can do, okay, the overlay, there's an automatic overlay. But you know what? Both of these guys, they just make me so mad. I'm just gonna, now you can't see who is what. You can't see who's what because they're both just this little ball of Katamari Damacy garbage collection. Alright? Okay, guys, so I feel good about this list. Let me know what your list is. I'll share the link. It's just to this, and we can maybe have some debate on this whole issue, of which I am very qualified for. I didn't really brag about my credentials, but I have been to all these restaurants a lot. My palate, my tongue, oh my god, dude, the way my tongue is able to just pick up on all the sensations and flavors. You know, I didn't really go into all the flavor details and flavor compositional theory and palettes and, you know, the chemical reactions that are occurring and, you know, the synaptic receptors in your brain. But I know all that stuff pretty much like the back of my hand, so I'm extremely qualified for this video. Maybe you aren't as qualified, but that's okay, because here's the thing. People, you know, they go to the expertise, they go to me for expertise, they go to you. Okay, yeah, they go to you. Listen, it's a democratic society, democratic republic. You're allowed to share your opinion as well, so please do that. Alright, guys, this has been a nice time, and have a good rest of your day. Peace.